Ladies and gentlemen, Season 4 is finally here, and today we are going to discuss how to make money in this game if you are a new or returning player. One of the biggest complaints that I see on this game is that it's hard to make money, the economy is goofed, but to that I would say, it can't be that goofed because I'm sitting on 150 million coin right now. So I just want to go over some easy things, easy ways that you can make money in this game the way that I do, because I've been putting these things into practice since I started again midway through Season 2. And the first thing that I want to talk to you about is Deke. Now, Deke Vinson can sometimes be a dick, but sometimes he can be a Deke and very good. He sells these things called limited time items. Now, if you come in here and you click get limited time items, you are going to be greeted with a group of armors, weapons, keys, random assortment of things that he is either going to sell you very cheap or outlandishly expensive. He's a scammer sometimes. For example, this IND 401, right now, 124K. On the market, that's not gonna be a good buy, brother. 120. He's scamming. However, the Sentry 305 armor right now is 53K from Deke. If you go and you search, that is a 109K item. So, how do you make money? You can buy it and flip it on the market, or instead of spending 109K, because the economy is skewed, you can come to Deke, get your level 4 armors for well over half off. But he sells some other stuff as well. For example, this med kit right here. What would you be able to buy these for on the market? 38K per piece. Per piece? A piece. He sells 3 of them. You click it, 34K for 3 of them. You always need meds. Boosters are the same way, 47K for this guy. If we go to the market and do a little search, 51K a piece. You get 3 of them. Again, same with utility. Obviously, I'm not gonna buy these. This one I might buy if it wasn't like an outlandish price. But always be checking Deke. So always be checking Deke. Check the prices if you wanna make some money and flip it, or if you wanna save some money to make money in Raid, you can do it that way. Keep in mind too that Deke also sells tier 5 armor at a very good price. Let's take a look at this right now. This 926 composite body armor is one of the go-tos for lockdown and sometimes forbidden. I see it, but not too much. Lockdown right now, it's very popular. 199K at Deke if you buy it from him right now, and that's not a rando, price. 297 on the market. He always has this in stock. It's not a limited time item. Same thing with the rigs. There's a bunch of T5 rigs you can buy from him. And he's got a tier 6 helmet trade in right here for a skateboard. 350K to trade that skateboard in. And you can get this tier 6 helmet for 350K instead of 480. He also has his tier 5 helmet for 40K off. So, Deke is a great resource to go to save money and to make money. The next thing I want to talk about is events, because they always run these nasty, amazing events, okay? Every season, there will be events, different things that you can do to get skins and stuff like that, but also, they also have like bundle coupons and money that you can get for doing said events as well. There isn't really any going on right now, but if you take a look at more events, there's more ways that you can potentially make some money. Join in a squad channel. I have 1 spot left in mind. Join the Discord if you want to join up. Just for completing your weekly objectives in a squad. So just going in and looting. That's it. You are going to increase this available reward number. Depending on the size of your squad, this number goes up. Now, if your entire squad breaks these goals down here, you also get money added to the pot. Every Monday, that money is sent directly to you. You don't have to do anything other than just play the game. Right now, for Season 4, I am recording this before Season 4 goes live, but if you are playing on Season 4 launch day or the day after when this video goes live, there is a Season 4 preview event going on right now where if you're playing, before the event, before the season starts, then you can come in here and get a free 100K and a base coupon set. However, if you log in within the first 3 days of Season 4's launch, you get a free mill and a universal key. Tons of potential cash for free. They do things all the time, like the end of season sprint here. These are all random coin bundles and different bundle coupons. The game does an amazing job of giving you so much free stuff. It's hard to stay on top of it, right? Look at all of this junk that I have, and it's not actually junk. I have 10 random tier 4 armors and helmets right here. Here's 3 more just chilling, another one down here. 33 medical supplies with some very nice meds in it. Gold ammo choice bundles. I got all of these G boxes right here, which give you very nice potential. And we got our weapon and choice bundles, and of course, random premiums. What's the worst thing that happens if I open 4 of these right now? I get more ammo or more meds, or I make a ton of money. I mean, that's money. The price of gold ammo is absolutely ridiculous. So That's fine with me. All of this to say that these types of things, these boxes, you get these for doing daily quests and finishing your weeklies. You get these. Do you know how much money overall this saves you? Not having to spend this money to go into like a lockdown or a normal raid. It actually saves a ton of cash, which is exactly how I have acquired 151 mil now. It's because typically your boy isn't gonna be caught dead running a kit like this. I mean, the helmet, sure, but I'm typically not gonna be running a 931k kit. I'm typically gonna be running a 400 or 500k kit. In fact, let me put my HK back because I don't hardly ever run that thing. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm going to link a video up in the top right of the screen here that is going to kind of show you another way to make money. So if you want to watch that video after this one, it goes through the entire process of that method of making money. But one of my favorite things when I was first starting and I wanted to try to make as much money as possible with as little resistance as possible, I would hop in on Northridge with a pretty budget kit. You can go in with a quick kit, 100k kit, whatever. You spawn, and if you spawn near North Village, just kind of tuck yourself away for a little bit. There are several spawns around the village spawns, but if you just kind of tuck yourself away, people tend to make their way towards hotel or cable relatively quickly. So as soon as you know or feel like you are in the clear, just start looting literally every single container that you possibly can. On average, in lockdown, I'm typically walking out with around 1 million coin, like 700 to 1 million coin, just skirting the edge of the map, looting every single box that I can, not running towards shots, just chilling and looting. Now, that's not necessarily the preferred play style for many, but it is a very, very easy way to make money. Another one of my favorite things that I do to make some cash in this game is if I take off all my junk here, dude. Now I just have a knife. That's a knife. You can actually go into normal because the requirements is anything under 450k. If you turn off auto match, you will be put into a game by yourself on a team. Of course, there's probably going to be other players and player bots running around, but you will go in alone, fully naked. You can kill a scav, try to evolve from there. One of my favorite things to do is 0 to hero runs. But I'm a legend now, baby. I want to put on I need to get all my gear back on. Another super common money-making method that I do not do, but it is very, like, people do it a lot, is they'll go into the market, they'll go into ammo, and they'll do something like, you know, maybe like 556. And right now it's not worth it. But these ammos and stuff actually restock, or the price resets. So if you go ahead and you hit refresh, you know, every so often, before or after 20 minutes every hour, I can't remember exactly what it is, but there are discords out there dedicated to being able to tell you when these prices reset. But this price might drop by 300-400 coin a piece. And if you just go in here and just buy out as much as you possibly can at the low price and turn around and sell it for the high price once it gets up there, you can make some pretty good money. People are making tens of millions of coin every single day just by playing the market and doing the ammo restocks. Again, I have no like actual like reference for this. I do not do it. I've never done it, but I know that there's discords out there that do have like timers and things like that, and people have actually posted videos on how to do this, but I have never done it myself, but it is an option for making money. So now we've talked about a lot of things that you can do that require no resistance from enemy players or little resistance from enemy players, but by far and few between, I don't know what that means, the absolute best way to make money in this game is 1000% PvP. My boy CoScript and Flipside both are very, very strong PvPers in this game. Both of them have content that relates to that and how to get better at PvP. So I highly recommend you check out their channels to kind of get the vibe on what you're doing if you're not feeling super confident, because I follow these guys, I play with these guys, and yeah, they've helped a lot. So if you don't have confidence in fighting, there are ways to make money in this game. If you have confidence in your PvP, then there are a few maps in particular that will pay a lot. Now keep in mind that every map has potential to pay. The cap in lockdown is 1 mil, so if you wipe a squad, you get a couple kills, you might be walking out with a few million coin. But if you're looking for like consistent 3 to 5 mil raids in lockdown, TV station is going to be your go-to. On top of that, if you're looking for consistent money where you're going to be averaging at least 1 million every time, even if you don't see that many juicy people, Northridge is my go-to. If you want to get shot in the head in the first 5 seconds of the game, play Armory. Farm is my home map. I absolutely love it, but most of the time in Lockdown Farm, you're not gonna run into like mega juicers. That's what TV Station is for. And Valley, nobody goes to Valley. We don't talk about Valley. Valley's not even in the game. That doesn't exist. I fail to believe that Valley's a real map. There's nothing quite like the feeling of getting the best of someone and seeing just how much money they have on them that now belongs to you. And then the feeling that you get trying to escape with that to make sure that you escape with that money of theirs. That's why I love extraction shooters, bro. That's the feeling right there. That's what gives me the feels, man. But money and economy is a huge debate amongst the community. It's probably one of the most leading factors in why people have left the game. Hopefully when Season 4 drops yesterday, maybe some of that stuff is fixed. But I'm telling you, 72-tick servers, oh, the PvP is going to be juicy, baby. The way that I look at it is this, and it's quite simple, right? If I am looking at a potential body armor, right? Like, let's say I was going to buy a tier 4 body armor off of the market or whatever, right? 112K right now. I don't think that's too pricey, but a lot of people do. Or 114K, you know, 112K. Keep in mind that if you're running something like this in normal and you're not running across player bots, this is probably what they're going to wear as well. And so if you can get the best of somebody, they also had to spend that amount of money on that equipment. It's not just a one person has to do this type thing, which is why I don't have a problem with the economy. So I spent 112K, but so did the guy that I killed. You know what I mean? And I have a big backpack, so I just take it. Also, when you're in a raid and you're fighting multiple people, keep an eye out for like rigs and things like that that are going to give you more space. Like this, for example, might be something good to take, but it'll fit just at the bottom of a field bag. Anything that could effectively give you more space in your bag, like kind of cheating. So a good example of this would maybe be the rush tack, maybe not necessarily in the field bag, but like if you had maybe like a 926, right? You can grab a rush tack and you can fit that sideways, and you can fit 2 of them sideways, right? And that's a whole nother backpack in there. If you put 2 rush tacks in a field bag, you get 2 backpacks. I'm not the best at Tetris, but there are ways that you can kind of finagle your bag around, even with this. Like if I found a rush tack like in game and I nabbed a couple helmets off of some doofuses, right? But I had some other stuff I wanted and they had a rush tack as well. Bang, look at that. Here we go. Now we're looting. Now we're actually looting, right? And then we take a look at this. Oh, I can put 2 more helmets in here, or move these helmets into here and more stuff up there. There's always ways to get more. To be honest, man, as you can see by my rank, it is the end of Season 3 right now. Currently, as of recording this, it is January 5th. I am a 4-star legend. That means I got ranked points in Forbidden 3 times, because I've only played 3 Forbidden games this season, and it was with a full squad. This 151 million coin that I've got, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, playing normal and playing lockdown. But mostly, my content focuses on the newer player or budget builds. So a lot of times, when I'm recording, I'm playing in normal. I think people would be actually shocked. Like I've shocked people that I play with when we go down and we play normal because they want to see what it's about, why I'm always playing normal, and we run into just these Chaticus Maximus. It's actually funny for people to realize like how many bully squads just run around in normal. You can make a pretty penny just PvPing in normal. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Season 4 is here. Finally, I'm excited. I don't know, I'm recording this 3 days before it comes out, but I hope it is everything that we wanted and more. And I hope that just sitting here listening to me for a bit, talk about how to make money and how I made money kind of lessen people's disdain for the economy and thinking that it's actually difficult to make money in this game, because it's really super easy, actually. You don't even have to fight anybody to make money, dude. Anyways, man, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoy Season 4, like I think we're going to. I'm out of here, bro, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.